Hi friends, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to give you the most important environment organization which is going to come in the UPSC Prelims 2025. Guys, every year in the UPSC Prelims examination, at least one environment organization, International Environment Organization is asked, and this is one of the most important themes in the environment subject. I'm going to predict this using PYQ analysis and linking the PYQ to the current affairs. So guys, which is this PYQ? Let us first see the PYQ. Before solving the PYQ, we will discuss the current context and then we will say how questions are expected to come in the prelims examination 2025 on the topic. So guys, this is a question which came in 2015. This question is on IUCN and CITES. Why is this PYQ important? Let me just show you. Recently, Prime Minister inaugurated the Vantara Rehabilitation Center. In this context, guys, recently a coalition of South African animal rights group have asked that the Environment Ministry must investigate the export of wild animals to Reliance-owned Vantara Animal Rehabilitation Center. Guys, the South African Animal Protection Forum has said that they have raised legitimate concerns within CITES regarding export of wild animals to Vantara. Guys, you know CITES is a multilateral treaty that dictates international trade in endangered flora and fauna. So many people are saying that, particularly this coalition is saying that India's potential non-compliance was discussed in CITES Standing Committee meeting on November 2023. So guys, this topic of CITES becomes very important. So before we discuss this PYQ, let us see what is CITES. So CITES is a multilateral treaty to protect endangered species, and how it is protected. The main aim of CITES is basically to regulate international trade in animals and plants which may threaten their survival. So guys, illegal trade sometimes what threatens the survival of plants and animals, particularly endangered plants and animals. So this is a multilateral treaty to protect those endangered plants and animals which can be endangered because of international trade. Okay, so generally what happens is that in this treaty they include plants, animals, birds which have varying degree of threat of extinction. And guys, this is a treaty, okay, it is a multilateral treaty, okay, between many organizations, many countries. Okay, so India is also a signatory to the CITES. Okay, India is also a signatory to CITES. The aim is basically to regulate international trade so that the trade does not threaten the survival of these species. The CITES secretariat is administered by UNEP. This is very important, and it is located in Geneva, Switzerland. So this UNEP administered by UNEP, this is very important. That is why you see this question. Okay, they were trying to confuse you with IUCN. Okay, IUCN. So always remember this. The CITES secretariat is administered by UNEP. Okay, this is very important. Okay, the Conference of Parties of CITES is the supreme decision making body. Okay, remember this CITES is a legally binding treaty. Okay, many times this is a statement which is used to frame questions in the UPSC prelims examination. Remember, it is a legally binding treaty. However, it does not replace the national laws. Okay, it is just a framework which has to be respected by the parties when they make laws to regulate import and export of wild animals. This is very important. It has Appendix 1, Appendix 2, Appendix 3, which basically has list of animals which have different levels of protection. Okay guys, so we have Appendix 1 which lists species that are most endangered among CITES listed plants and animals. It includes gorillas, sea turtles, okay, ladies slipper orchids and giant pandas. Then we have Appendix 2 which lists that are not necessarily threatened now but may be threatened if the trade is not closely controlled. Here we have lions, American alligators, mahogany and corals. Then we have list 3. It is a list of species included at a request of party that already regulate the trade in this species and needs cooperation of other countries. Okay, so here also we have some species. So now let us see this question, guys. If you see this question which came in 2015, if you read all the three statements. Okay, so guys, here you can directly see that CITES statement is, it is a legally binding treaty, yes, but the convention does not replace the national law. This is also correct. So statement 3 is correct. So you can see this can be rejected. Now let us read this, guys. IUCN is an organization of United Nations and CITES is an international agreement between the governments. IUCN runs thousands of field projects around the world for better natural environment. So guys, here statement 2 is correct and statement 1 is incorrect, because IUCN is not an organ of United Nations. Okay, so we can replace statement 1. Answer becomes 2 and 3 only. Like this, guys, we have to link the current affairs with the PYQs. Once you start linking the current affairs with the PYQ, you can also predict a lot of questions in the UPSC prelims examination. Thank you, guys. Bye bye, take care.